Live and in color from Memorial Stadium in Baltimore, it's 1969 World Series Baseball. As the New York Mets meet the Baltimore Orioles for game number 1. Now to Baltimore, and today's commentators, Kurt Gowdy and Tony Kubek.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. My name is Kurt Gowdy, along with Tony Kubek, and I bring you tonight's game. Today's game, I should say, between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Mets. We have good conditions here in Baltimore's Memorial Stadium. The National League champions, the New York Mets, taking on the American League champions, the Baltimore Orioles. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Sports Time Machine. I bring you all the way back to 1969 as we start our World Series replay of the 1969 Fall Classic. Thanks to Ken Castro and World Series replays. As I'm trying to do as many World Series replays I can, and as you know, the Philadelphia Phillies and Toronto Blue Jays are playing the 1993 Fall Classic. That series is moving to Toronto for Game 6. And the Cleveland Indians are taking on the Brooklyn Robins in the 1920 World Series. But the Robins take a surprising 2-0 lead as we go to Game 3. And with us last night, the 2001 World Series ended, so we'll continue now with the next payoff pitch project. It is the 1969 World Series. So here are your starting lineups as we'll go on here today. For the New York Mets, your National League representative, Tommy Agee in center, then it's Bud Harrelson at short, Cleon Jones in left, Don Clendenin at first, Ron Swoboda in right, and Charles at third, Jerry Grody behind the plate, Al Weiss at second, and Tom Seaver batting ninth and pitching. For the Baltimore Orioles defensively, left or right on your radio dial, Buford, Blair, and Robinson. It'll be Robinson, Belanger, Johnson, and Powell. Elrod Hendricks behind the plate, and Mike Cuellar is your pitcher. And he's a left-hander, throws kind of screwball. Doesn't throw hard, but he's very effective. He can definitely go long. He's an 8th fatigue pitcher, 39 starts, 18 complete games, went 23-11, 2.38 ERA. And here we go. Again, we'll be playing with the 2 red dice. We'll be reading black, then blue for your numbers. So here's Agee. He leads off for the Mets. We'll go ahead and move the batter's cards so I can see them. We'll put the pitcher's cards a little up top so they can be seen that way. And then we're on our way. First pitch here in Baltimore. Cuellar looks and the pitch underway. 6 from Cuellar is in play, so there's a good start. 25 to a lefty is going to be a single for Tommy Agee. So the Miracle Mets of 1969 get themselves an early base hit. He is a 4. That's a 6, so he can't run. So Agee's on at first. Running rating of a C. Running rating, he's an 8 runner, so good speed. Here's a shortstop, Bud Harrelson. So run at first, nobody out. Harrelson on the year hit 186 versus lefties. He is a bunting A, so he's definitely a guy to be in there, possibly to bunt a runner across. I'm not really ready for my charts here. So I have my stealing charts ready. Let's see if I can find the sacrifice chart here for the game. Give me 1 second to thought about it. Being 1969, we're kind of playing kind of old school baseball. What a wonderful game we're playing, folks. Payoff pitch presented by Sideline Strategy. They got a great sale, I believe, coming this weekend. I believe you can get for free the PDF sets of 2001 and 1963. I was reading that someplace. Hopefully that is correct. I'm not just saying that. I could be wrong, so please check your local listings in case I'm correct on that. And I guess we'll continue to look here for a minute. And oh, a what? Oh, where? Oh.
At a mall.
Oh wow. Sorry, folks, listening to some news here in the world. And now, so he's an A bunner. So a good sacrifice would be, let's see, would be an 07 to 92. So Harrelson should be able to do it. You know what? They're going to play for the sacrifice. We'll call him a B. So kind of like Stratomatic. Here it is. It's going to be a 32. And that is a good sacrifice by Harrelson. So Harrelson lays down a bunt. He's on at second. And we're underway. So Harrelson does the job. Lays the sacrifice down. So that will be a sacrifice. Who will get it? Let's see. That's going to be a second baseman comes in. So the second baseman came in and flips it to the first baseman. So kind of a weird sacrifice there, but it's all right. I don't care. So put out by the first baseman. And there you go. Runner on second and one man out. So here's Cleon Jones. Boy, what a season Cleon had. If you didn't see this guy play in the National League, he's a good ball player. Hit .338 versus left-handed pitching. Cuellar from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That will be an 8. An 8 is a tough on a 56. A 56 is a ground ball. And that's a ground ball to third base. Picked up by Brooks Robinson. Comes up and makes the play. Nicely done. You haven't seen Brooks Robinson play, you're in for a treat. This guy gobbles up everything. Has a fantastic arm. And he's a great athlete. So with 2 outs, runner on second. Here is Don Clendenin. Clendenin against left-handed pitching. Hit .318. Solid power. So this guy's a tough hitter for Cuellar. Runner on second, 2 outs. It's a 4. It's Patient. Could have worked around him. Patient versus a lefty's a 50. And that is a single. 4. Patient. 50 versus a lefty is a single for Clendenin. Let's see if AG scores. He's an 8. He normally would, but we're using the payoff pitch, fast action auto roller. So runner on second. 1+ choice. So he should be able to score. So a single. We'll see what he does here. It's a single plus choice. We'll see if he scores. AG is an 8. So it's going to be an 8. So it's going to be an 8 or it's going to be an 8 or less. Here he comes. Safe. He's in there. So Don Clendenin and the Mets were shut out in real life in Game 1, or I think they did, and they now score, and it's 1-0 Metropolitans. So Don Clendenin with a big RBI, and now here is Ron Swoboda. Mets take a 1-0 lead early on Cuellar, runner on first and 2 outs. Swoboda, right-handed hitter. That's a 5. That's tough. 94. It's a fly ball left field. Buford with the catch. And already we played 1/2 inning of play here in Baltimore. The Mets lead by 1-0. We now go to the bottom of the first inning for the Baltimore Orioles. Here's their lineup. Buford, Blair, and Frank Robinson. Powell, Brooks Robinson, Elrod Hendricks, Davey Johnson, Mark Belanger, and then Mike Cuellar. For the Mets defensively, they've given number 41 a 1-0 lead. It's Jones, A.G. Swoboda, Charles, Harrelson, Weiss, Clendenin, Grody behind the plate, and Seaver is your pitcher. Seaver, 25-7, 2.21 ERA. So let's go ahead and get this going here. And we go to the bottom of the first inning. So leading off for the Orioles will be left fielder Don Buford. So Buford to swing here. Here we go in here. Still same thing we had. So we continue to play. So here is Don Buford, the left fielder. Buford to swing away against Seaver. It's a 4. Ooh, it's a ballpark, but Baltimore favors the pitcher. But a 23. Buford did lead off the game with a home run in 69. It's a wheelhouse against a 23. So Buford against a righty. 1-28. He leads off game one. Does he do what he did in real life? Does he? It's a 27. It is gone. Don Buford leads off the World Series just like he did in 1969. And homers. Holy cow. And it's tied at 1. So the Orioles come right back and tie it. Here is Paul Blair. So Seaver gives up a gopher ball. So Blair the batter. Fantastic defender. 273 versus right-handed pitching. Seaver in the pitch. That's a 3. That's in the wheelhouse for Blair. Holy cow. Against a righty, 1-55, and this one is gone. So let's see. 55. It's a 55 versus righties. Is it gone? It is gone. Paul Blair goes back to back, and the Orioles now take a 2-1 lead. Holy cow. And the Orioles jump on top. And oh, doctor. So home run for Blair. And now we're going to now we're going to have 2 scored. There you go. There you go. Score them and then insert increment RBI count. So it is now 2-1, and now here's Frank Robinson. So Seaver has given up back-to-backs. Oh, Tom Seaver, maybe having a little bit of kind of feeling the pressure here. 2-1 Baltimore, and that's going to be a 5. Seaver on a 5 is patient. Patient on a 53 is a single for Frank Robinson. So the American League representative Orioles are jumping on Tom Seaver right away. A 53, so 3 hits in a row. And now here's the first baseman, Boog Powell. So the Oriole fans kind of watched the Mets take a 1-0 lead. The Orioles have stormed back and scored 2. Powell the batter, 3-10 versus righties. He had 25 as home runs. That's an 8. That's tough. That is going to be a 19. Struck him out. Boog Powell down on strikes. So a big strikeout for Boog. And that is the first out. Here is the third baseman, Brooks Robinson. Robinson the batter. 1 run first, 1 out. Robinson hit 246 against righties. Known for his glove, 6 Seaver in play, but a 91 is a fly to left. That should make the left fielder. That's Cleon Jones with the catch, and there's 2 outs. So now here's Elrod Hendricks, the catcher, hitting 249 versus righties. Again, Orioles don't have strong back catchers. They have ones that can kind of get the job done if need be. Here's a 7 receiver. That's tough. Tough on a 43. And a single for Elrod Hendricks. So first and second. We'll see if the runner can go to third. Runner on first, 2 bases. The runner will go to third. So first and third, 2 outs. And it's the Orioles trying to get the Seaver, knock him out early. So first and third, 2 outs, and here's Davey Johnson. Johnson the batter, 271 versus righties. First and second, 2 outs. Seaver from the stretch. It's a 10. It's patient. 44 patient is going to be a single for Davey Johnson. And boy, the hits keep on coming for the Orioles. We'll see if Elrod Hendricks can move to third. Runner on first, and he gets 1 base. The runners will go first and second. Orioles lead 3-1, and the Orioles are jumping all over Seaver early. So with runners on 2 on and 3 in, here's the light-hitting shortstop Mark Belanger. 277 versus righties. 3-1, 2 outs. Seaver from the stretch. It's a 7. It's a tough. Tough on a 65 is going to be a fly ball right field. Sloboda's there, makes the catch. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 left. At the end of 1, oh, what a series we could have. 3-1 Orioles. So now for the Mets, it will be Charles, Grote, and Weiss in the second, as Mike Cuellar now has a 2-run lead. So it's Charles the batter. 186 versus lefties. That's an 8. That's going to be a tough. Probably not going to be good. 59. See, 59. Ed Charles. Single for Ed Charles. Up to 60's a single. So Ed Charles with a base hit. Base hit number 3 for the Metropolitans. So he won't be going anywhere. He's a 4. And now here's Jerry Grote. On deck is Al Weiss. Runner on first. Nobody out. Cuellar working from the stretch. That's a 10. That's patient. Patient on a 95. Fly ball right field. So Sloboda camps in, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So with one out here is Al Weiss. Al Weiss, 211 versus righties. This is where the Mets kind of have a not as good team up the middle. They're a bunch of scrappy hitters. Here is an 8. That's going to be tough. 61 on a tough, and scrappy. Oh, and 61 tough is a strikeout. Oh, and 61 versus a lefty, and that is just out of reach. And that's a ground ball to short. That could be a double play. There is 1 out. Double play, oh, is a 5. Cuellar is a 9. So it's an 8, and that's a fielder's choice. So 6-4 on the fielder's choice. So 6-4 on the fielder's choice. Weiss takes over. And now it's going to be Tom Terrific. Both pitchers are using pitchers hitting card number 3, so we'll kind of share. Here we go. So let's see. If you get again, here's a 2. Oh, ballpark for Seaver. And that's going to be a 77. So that'll be an in-play shot for Seaver, or off the pitcher's card. And that'll be up to 15% is a hit. Otherwise, he's out. And that's, a 25. That is going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Cuellar's got it. Goes to first. Ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We played an inning and a half. Baltimore leads 3-1. So for the Orioles, it will be again the bottom of the order. It'll be the pitcher's hitting card. Again, it'll be Mike Cuellar, followed by Don Buford and Paul Blair. Bottom of the second coming up, Memorial Stadium, 1969 World Series, game number 1. So here's Cuellar using the same one. So it's a 6 on Seaver. That's in play. Wow, 33. Just out of reach. That's a ground ball to first baseman. 3 unassisted, and that's 1 away. So now here is Don Buford. Homered his last time. That's right. He did the exact same thing he did in the 69 series. He led off the game with a home run. It's a 6 in play. Seaver getting a lot of in-play opportunities. 90, ground ball to second. Weiss got it, throws him out, and there's 2 outs. So Seaver taking a deep breath. First time he's been in a situation like this before. Here is Paul Blair. 2 outs, nobody on. Blair homered at back-to-back shots for the Mets. Blair, that's a 7. That's tough. Tough on a 58. And that is going to be fly ball to right field. That should be a camping under it. It's Sloboda makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down, go to the Orioles. Let's go to the top of the third. It's 3-1 Baltimore. So top of the third will be Tommy Agee, followed by Bud Harrelson and Cleon Jones. Game 1 of the 1969 Retro Replay World Series. So Agee singled and scored his first time up. Agee against Cuellar. 3 defense. So we'll go ahead and read the defensive card result. It's going to roll. It's going to be a range play. A range play for the left fielder. Let's see who's Again, make sure I'm reading this correctly. Let's play for the left fielder, so it will be on the Orioles, so it will be Buford. So Buford range play in Baltimore. Buford is a range C. Memorial Stadium says 1-44 is a base hit. So we go back to the result chart. It's a 38. Drops in front of him for a base hit. So base hit for Tommy Agee. So Agee drops one in for a base hit. He's on at first. And now comes Bud Harrelson. He was same place he was the last time, sacrifice time. So again, he'll be a B sacrifice here. He'll go ahead and roll it here. Let's go ahead and roll the sacrifice. He'll be a B, and that is going to be a 3. So that's going to be picked up by 39 on a B. That's a sacrifice by Harrelson, picked up by the first baseman, tags him for the out, and that's it. So sacrifice hit. So Bud Harrelson got himself 2 sacrifices, 3 unassisted. So assist by the first baseman. And again, we'll call the same thing. So it'll be a 3 and put out by a 3. So he takes it himself, put out by the first baseman. So sacrifice 3, runner on second and 1 out. Here's Cleon Jones. So Cleon Jones batting here in the third, runner on second. Cleon ground the first, third his first time up. Here's the play, and that's going to be 7 on Cuellar. That's in play on Cuellar. So everyone's getting their chances here. But an 85 on Cleon will be a ground ball the second. But that should get the runner over, and it does. So in the hole, second baseman Davey Johnson. Runner will go to third, and there's 2 outs. So now runner on third. Here's Don Clendenon. RBI single his first time up. Can Clendenon do the job? Runner on third, 2 outs. Cuellar from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 6. That is going to be in play for Cuellar. 34 versus the lefty. Single for Clendenon. He's got 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Agee scores, and the Orioles lead it 3-2. So Clendenon gets the job done. And now here's Ron Swoboda. Swoboda fly to left his first time up. Cuellar from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's a 9. It's tough. It's going to be an 89. Ground ball to short. Belanger's got it. Goes to the hole. Makes the play. And ends the inning. We played 2.5. We played 3 here at Memorial Stadium. Going to the bottom third. 3-2 Baltimore. So for the Orioles, Frank Robinson. He'll be followed by, let's see who's up for Baltimore here. It should be Frank Robinson, followed by Boog Powell and Brooks Robinson here in the third inning. Go ahead and straighten things up a little bit since we can go left on the camera and be a little more accurate here. How about that? That should make it a little more even here for those who want to come in. There we go. Well, actually, it's a little hard to roll. We'll see how we can do that. And now, let's see, as we'll get things underway here. And here's Frank Robinson. He singled and scored his first time up. Robinson against Seaver. That's a 7. That's a tough. That is a 76. Fly ball center field. That is Agee makes the play, and there is 1 out. So here is Mr. Boog Powell. Struck out his first time up. Seaver looks in, wind up, and a 7. That is tough. Tough on a 55. And that is going to be a ground ball to third. Easy play for third baseman makes the play, and that was Ed Charles. 2 away. Here's Brooks Robinson. So with 2 outs, Brooks has fly to the left his first time up. That's a 10 on Seaver. That's patient, though. Patient on a 60. It's going to be a little bit off. So that takes him into the out column. Ground ball to second. Good play by Weiss. Throws him out, and Seaver has a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the fourth. It is 3-2 Orioles. So top of the fourth. Good ball game here at the ballpark here in downtown Baltimore. The Orioles lead by a run. And now it'll be Ed Charles, followed by Jerry Grody and Al Weiss. Charles singled his first time up. That's a 2 on Cuellar. That is in the ballpark. 27 versus righty. He has a chance at a home run. That's in the wheelhouse. 1-19's a home run. Up to 41's a hit. No, it's an 88. And that is a ground ball to short. Picked up by Belanger. Throws him out, 1 away. So Charles had an opportunity there. Here's Jerry Grody. Grody fly to right's first time up. Cuellar. That's an in play. That's an in play with 1 out. And that'll be in play for 49. 49's a ground ball to third. And that will be Robinson. Throws him out for out number 2. So now here's Al Weiss heading to a fielder's choice his last time up. Cuellar now looking a little more in control. Here's the pitch. That's a 7. That will be again in play. 71. Though will be a ground ball. There'll be a ground ball to short. Again, that's Belanger. Throws him out 3. Up 3 down for Cuellar. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth. It's still 3-2 Orioles. Elrod Hendricks up for Baltimore. It'll be Hendricks, Johnson, and Belanger. Seaver on the mound. Hendricks singled his first time up. That's a 5. That's patient. But a 79 will be a fly ball to center. Gets the ball in the air. That is going to be A.G. makes the catch, and there's 1 out. Here's Davey Johnson. Johnson singled his first time up. That's a 3. A 3 is in the wheelhouse. Uh-oh, wheelhouse for Davey Johnson. And let's see. Oh, that's 0-4. Deep to left field. Way back goes the left fielder Jones, and can't get it. It's gone. Third home run of the ball game for the Orioles. So Davey Johnson deposits 1. It's now 4-2 Orioles. And here is Mark Belanger. So Belanger, fly to right first time up. That's going to be a 3. That's in the wheelhouse again. Can you believe it? 48, but it's going to be out of play. 48, going to be a ground ball to first. 3 unassisted for Clendenin. Oh my. Now here is Mike Cuellar. He grounded it first unassisted his first time up. And that's going to be a 4. Seaver getting the ball up. That's going to be a ballpark, but it's going to be in play result. In play result is going to be a 44. 44 is going to be a ground ball to third. That is Charles. Throws them out and ends the inning. 1 run, 1 big hit by Davey Johnson. It left the park. We played 4-2 Baltimore. So Tom Seaver having some issues here, keeping the ball inside the ballpark here as we play the 5th. We'll see what happens though. It will be Seaver, A.G. Harrelson. In real life, Seaver only went 5 innings. But Seaver will bat here in the 5th. You're going to leave him in there. It's a 5 on Cuellar. That's a strikeout, 1 away. So Seaver down on strikes. Here's Thomas A.G. A.G. has 2 hits and 2 runs scored. Cuellar, the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 9. 9 is going to be tough. 0-5 is going to be a strikeout for Tommy A.G. So this time A.G. this on Cuellar gets the best of A.G. And that's 2 away. And now here's Bud Harrelson. He's going to looking for his first official out of the World Series. He has 2 sacrifices, both perfectly executed. Cuellar winds up and deals. 9 is tough. 79 is a fly ball to center. That's Blair, makes the catch, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's official here in Baltimore. It is 4-2 Baltimore. So Orioles lead 4-2. We play the last of the fifth. Buford, Blair, and Robinson. Buford 1 for 2 with a home run. 11 on Seaver. A defensive check on the Mets. So let's look at the Mets for defense. It is going to be an error check on Weiss. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. I'm sorry, it's an error check on Ed Charles. Ed Charles' range is an F, and that means a hit 1 to 64. It's a 14. It gets past Ed Charles down the line for a base hit. So Don Buford gets a hit. That's his second hit of the ball game. He is a 4, but will not be running. Neither team has a lot of speed. They have good athletes who can run the bases well, just not a lot of team speed. Here's Blair, had 20 swipes though on the season. Blair is 1 for 2 with the home run. So top, bottom, fifth, runner on first, one out. Seaver from the stretch. It's a 6. That's in play. Oh my, 29, just in there for Blair. Single. So that could do it. Let's see if Gil Hodges does it for the Mets. They're going to have to go and see what happens first. Runner on first, 2 bases. It's a 2-base single. Sends Buford to third. So first and third, 1 out. And now here's Frank Robinson. First and third, infield coming in for the Mets. Can it get any? Seaver just doesn't have his A+ stuff from the stretch. It's a 5. It's patient. An 88 is going to be a ground ball. Is an 88. It's a ground ball to short. Wow. What do we do here with infield in? Let's see. So Tulin check below. So let's see. Roll 2d6 and check it below. So we're going to roll 2d6. It's going to be a 7. Runner on third is out at home. Batter is saved. Runners advance 1 base. So that will do it there. A nice fielder's choice. They'll come home. So 5-2. And then there'll be runners at first and second then with 1 out. So Frank Robinson does not get the job done. Charles comes up with it, makes the play, throws, and Grody held his own and makes the stop at the plate. First and second, 1 out. Here's Boog Powell. Seaver needs to make the pitch of his lifetime here. Seaver from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's an 8. That's tough. It's an 82. 82 is going to be a fly ball to center. AG there, make the catch, and there is 2 outs. So with 2 out, here is Brooks Robinson. So Robinson, the batter, with 2 outs. And now here is by the center, 2 outs. And Robinson's 0 for 2. So let's see if Seaver can continue getting Brooks Robinson out. Stay out of a big inning here. That's an 8. It's tough. Tough 20. Oh, tough on it. That's why these Orioles are so tough. 8 on a tough 27. That's a single for Brooks Robinson. First and second. Let's see if the run scores. So runner on second. Here he comes. Scores. And the Orioles add on another one. RBI for Brooks Robinson. First and second and 2 outs. And the Orioles lead 5-2. Let's see if that does it for Mr. Seaver. So let's have to look up fatigue a bit here. I believe he might be done. So let's see here. What is the results? Number means Cuellar. 6 or more runs. He can allow 1 more run technically before he's done. So now here's Rod Hendricks. So Hendricks the batter. The Orioles are this is a tough ball club. They have a lot of hit results in that tough column. Makes them tough to pitch to. 6 is in play. Wow. And now that's going to be a 36. And that won't be a hit. But it's a ground ball back to Seaver. He's got it, throws him out, and ends the inning. So that is 1 run on 3 hits and 2 left. We played 5 here at Memorial Stadium. It's 5-2 Orioles. So the Mets now trailing by 3. Game 1 of 1969 World Series right here on the Sports Time Machine as we recreate World Series replays from the past. And now here we go. It's going to be for the Mets as they'll see if they can get something going here. Jones, Clendenon, and Sloboda against Cuellar here in the 6th. He's only given up 2 runs. That's a 10. That's going to be a patient, but a 62 will be out of play, and that is a fly ball to right. Frank Robinson there makes the catch, and there is 1 out. So with 1 out, here is Don Clendenon. Clendenon, 2 hits and 2 RBIs in the ball game. No one on base for Don this time. Cuellar pitches. That's a 12. It's in the wheelhouse. It may not matter. 21 versus a lefty. See you. Home run, Don Clendenon. So Clendenon, 3 for 3 in the ball game, and its 3rd RBI. It's 5-3 Baltimore. Clendenon, 6 home runs, 88 bats versus lefties. OPS almost over 9, so he does have that good juice power versus lefties, and is now 5-3 with 1 out. Here's Ron Sloboda. Cuellar looks in. That's a 7. That is in play. 81 will be a fly ball to center. Blair comes in, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So the Mets not dying yet either. Here's Ed Charles. He's 1 for 2. Cuellar looks in. It's an 8. It's going to be a tough. It's going to be a strikeout. So Charles down on strikes. Mets 1 run, 1 hit. Don Clendenon provides the blow. We go to the bottom of 6. It's 5-3 Baltimore. 5-3 Baltimore, last of the 6th. So now Davey Johnson will swing away. 2 for 2 in the ball game, including a home run. He hits against Seaver here in the 6th. Seaver will stay in there. Not going to try to kill your bullpen early in this series. It's a long series. You got to use everyone you got. 95, fly ball to left field. Left fielder will be Cleon Jones. Makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So Johnson's out. Here is Belanger. On deck is Cuellar. Still in this ball game. Mets probably start looking at some pinch hitters though. If Seaver comes up around again here in the 7th. So here's a 6 for Seaver. That's in play for Thomas. That is going to be a 99. Fly ball left field. Cleon Jones comes in, doesn't even have to move, and there's 2 outs. So 2 outs. Here's Cuellar. He stays in the game here, last of 6. 5-3 ball game. It's a 7. That's a tough, and that's a strikeout. So Seaver gets Cuellar, and that might have been it for Seaver. He gives the Mets 6 innings, but the Mets will come up with Grody, Weiss, and a pinch hitter for Seaver, probably here in the 6th. So here's Grody, 0 for 2 in the ball game. Fly to right, ground to 3rd, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. That's a 7. That's in play on a 7. 45 will be just out of reach. Ground ball to 1st. First baseman will take himself 1 away. So Grody not fast of foot. It allows Boog Powell to take it to the bag. And here's Al Weiss. Weiss 0 for 2. And that's going to be a 10. 10 for Weiss on Cuellar is patient. But a patient's going to be probably too high. 62, yep. 62 is too high. That is a ground ball to short, I believe it is. Belanger comes up and makes the play, 2 away. And that's it for Tom Seaver, as he'll be called back. And we'll see what the Mets will decide to do here. And let's see who the first pinch hitter off the bench for the Mets will be. So let's see. In the actual game where Tom Terrific went 5 innings, the first pinch hitter off the Met bench was Duffy Dyer, Ron Gaspar, and Art Shamsky. So we'll probably go with either Shamsky or Gaspar against a lefty. We'll go to Rod Gaspar. So Rod Gaspar will be the first pinch hitter off the Met bench. And then coming in for the New York Mets pitching who to pitch that? Don Cardwell. So probably Don Cardwell will come in and pitch for the Mets here, kind of keeping tradition. So here we go. So go ahead and pinch hitter will be Gaspar for the Mets. So Gaspar is a right-handed hitter. He hit 263 versus lefties. 2 outs here in the 7th. Here's a pitch from Cuellar. It's a 7, and that's in play. 52 is going to be a little bit out of reach. Fly ball to left. That's Buford makes the catch, and that, folks, is the end of the inning. Get up and stretch here at Baltimore. Grab your crab cakes. It's 5-3 Orioles. So now Don Cardwell will come in and pitch for the Mets here in the 7th. Mets will need a new pitcher. Cardwell in the season, 21 starts, 4 complete games, 152 innings. So Cardwell will come in. Pretty good Cardwell, a wheelhouse, not so bad positions. In plays, gives up some in plays at 6, 8, 9. That could be kind of difficult. We'll see how that transpires. So new pitcher for the Mets, Don Cardwell will come in, and he'll stay in bat in the 9th position. So now here's Buford in the 7th. The Orioles 5 runs on 9 hits. The Mets 3 runs on 6 hits. So here we go. Buford 2 for 3. Buford on a 10, and that's a defensive check. So go ahead and do a defensive check here. And let's see who the result will be. It'll be an error check on Weiss. So Weiss has it. He's a second base. They're looking for the error check on Weiss. Weiss is going to be an error check on a 2. 1-51. It's a 44. It's all out. It's off Al Weiss's glove. So it's going to be an E4. Runner on first. So runner on first base. So Buford gets on. Here's Paul Blair. Not a start you want if you're Don Cardwell. The defense is letting you down right off the bat. So Buford, the batter, he's 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, including a home run. Cardwell, a 7 on a tough. That's where you want the tough at. 67. It's a ground ball to second. Let's see if we can turn 2. Cardwell's double play is a 9. Oh, Blair is a 6. That's a 7. Oh, Blair just beats it out. Oh, that was a 6-4 fielder's choice. Gets the leadoff runner, and there'll be a runner on first. Blair just had to hustle that one. So here's Frank Robinson. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game, has a run scored. Cardwell working from the stretch. Bottom of the 7th here in Memorial Stadium. 6 is in play, but a 72 is a fly ball to center. Again, that will be the center fielder. Comes in, makes the catch. It's Tommy A.G. for the second out. So now here is Boog Powell. He's kind of been out in festivities today. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Left-handed hitter. Big left-handed hitter against Cardwell. Cardwell from the stretch. It's a 5. In the ballpark. Spoke too soon. 69 versus the lefty is going to be in play. It'll be in play result for Boog versus a righty. Up 31%. It's at least a hit. Oh, it's a 17, and that's a single for Boog Powell. So the runner on first, so we'll have to see if he can go to third. So runner on first means 1 base. So he stays put. So runner at first and second and 2 outs. So now here is Brooks Robinson. Robinson 1 for 3 at RBI single. Big situation for Cardwell here. Has to keep the game from getting out of hand. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's an 8 for Cardwell. That's in play. But an 80 will be a ground ball. An 80 is a ground ball to short. Nice, easy play for the shortstop. Harrelson throws it out. And that's it. So they strand 2. And we played 7-5-3 Orioles. So Mike Cuellar stays in the game. He's in the 8th inning. This is his point of weakness. So again, we'll play Strat here. Any combination of more than 3 hits or walks in the inning, and you're toast. So now here is Tommy A.G. in the 8th. Orioles lead by 2. So let's go ahead and look out here. And so far, not much going on December 23rd. Here is AG. AG is a 7. AG is in play. That could be interesting. 07 versus lefties. A single for Tommy AG. So AG 3 for 4. So the Mets bring the tie runner to the plate, and now the Orioles have to get their bullpen going. Rickert, and I believe that's Wyatt up in the bullpen for the Orioles. And they got a strong bullpen. Let's look at it again and see who'll be up there again. So Eddie Wyatt, a right-hander, 49 hits and 71 innings, a righty. And then they'll get the other side of the bullpen, Pete Rickert, 12 saves, 57 innings of work, 42 hits, both really good. So lefty-righty combo in the Oriole bullpen. And now brings up Bud Harrelson. He'll have to swing away here in the 8th. So here we go. Cuellar from the stretch. It's an 8. It's a tough on a 41. And it's a double for Harrelson. He does it, a double for Harrelson. He does his own dirty work. Double, runner on first, scores. AG from first, and the Mets have tapped the lead to a run. 5-4 Orioles. So Harrelson doubles in a run. So now here's Cleon Jones. Holy cow. Righty, Swindell. And yeah, there comes Earl. He's not gonna hold on too much longer. So new pitching change here. And it's gonna be the right-hander, Eddie Watt. He'll come in the game, bats 9th, and comes in. So Cuellar is done. Here comes Eddie Watt. So Eddie Watt comes in. Right-hander, trying to change these Mets around here. 5-4 Orioles. Tying runner at second. Watt from the stretch. It's a 2. It's in the ballpark. 11 against a righty. It is a wheelhouse attempt for Cleon Jones. Up to 17 is a hit. Up to 49 should knock in the tying run. It is a 27. It is a single for Cleon Jones. So Cleon Jones with a single. Runner on second. 1+ choice. Ooh. Let's see who's on at second. That's Harrelson. What kind of speed does Harrelson have? Running rating is a 7. They're gonna try to send him. Here comes the play at the plate. It's 7. Oh, wait a minute. It's a 7, not a choice. Uh-oh. We better make sure. It rolls it on a 7. Let's see who got hit to. Hang on. Left fielder is Buford. Let's see, we were gone now anyway. Buford has it. So Buford has it. Buford's arm is going to be a 5. Oh, a 5. They probably would have held them. They're going to hold them. That really would have made a difference. So first and third, nobody out. And the Mets clinging on here. And now it will be Don Clendenin. Mets trying to tie this baby up against Eddie Watt. First and third, no outs. Oh, Clendenin 3 for 3 in the ball game. Infield coming in for the Orioles. That's a 6. That's in play. That's 40. In play, it's going to be out of play. Ground ball to first. Oh. So ground ball to first. Let's see. Infield in. We'll roll the dice again. It's a 7 again. Runner on third is out. Oh, my. Harrelson is done. Fielder's choice. So it'll be a 3-2. 40. There's a ground ball to first. Boog Powell came in, got it, came the home, and it ends that one. So the Mets now, first and second, 1 out. They went on contact. Boog Powell made a perfect throw to the plate. Elrod Hendricks held firm and made the tag. So now here's Swoboda. First and second, 1 out. Swoboda 0 for 3. Watt looks in from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's a 9. It's a tough on a 60. And tough on a 60. He's a righty. Does he have struck him out? Swoboda down on strikes. Watt got him. 2 away. And now here's Ed Charles. Charles the batter. Runner on first and second. 2 outs. Charles 1 for 3. Single back in the second. It's going to be a 3. It's going to be Patient. 38. Patient is going to be, gets a righty, is going to be a single for Ed Charles. Let's see if that scores a runner on second. It's going to be Cleon Jones from second. Runner first and second. Runner on second. 1 base, and the bases are going to be loaded. So they can only go 90 feet, and they'll go station to station. And now here is Jerry Grody. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 5-4 Orioles. Grody 0 for 3. Watt from the stretch, trying to get out of this one. And it's going to be a 6. That's in play. But an 89 is a ground to short. Belanger's got a gust of diamond, makes the play and ends it. Oh my. All runners hold. Play is made, and the Mets strand 3 in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-4 Orioles. So now it'll be Hendricks, Johnson, and Belanger against Cardwell in his last inning. They'll have to have a pinch hitter for him in the 9th. The Orioles 5 runs on 10 hits. The Mets 4 runs on 10. What a ball game we have here from Memorial Stadium. Game 1 of the 69 series. Elrod Hendricks the batter. It's a 5 ballpark. Oh, there's an opportunity. 43 versus a lefty is going to be an in-play result. In play, 25% says chance for a base hit. It's a 53, which means it'll send it to the out chart. Ground ball to third. That will be a nice looking play for Charles. Throws him out, and there's 1 away. So here is Davey Johnson, 2 for 3, putting a home run, has 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's a 6. That's in play on a 6-2. 64. The ground ball to second. Weiss has got it. Throws him out, and there's 2 outs. So that's doing what they have to do. They want to get a 3 and out for the Birds here. Belanger 0 for 3. Cardwell looks in on the pitch. That's going to be a 9. That's in play. Wow, more in plays. 27 versus a righty. Single for Belanger. So Belanger, base hit number 11. And it will probably bring up, do they bat Watt here or do they let him go? Off from the Mets will be a righty, a pinch hitter, and a righty. They're going to let Watt stay in probably. The Orioles probably got... They got Pete Rickard up in the bullpen. He's got 12 saves. Watt did not look his normal effective stuff. So now the Orioles have to, has to make a move here. Let's see, 4 starts, 65 hits. All right, now we got to look and see who the available bullpen for the Birds is going to be. Oh, okay, I think we can maybe go him. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make that move. So Dick Hall gets up and starts to loosen. And we'll go with, not sure if he was on the roster or not. So we'll go ahead and flip and look at it real quick while we have you here. Please be patient as we try to kind of keep history as we know it. Let's see here. Series summary. Looking here. So the Orioles swinging away. And yes, he was. So Chico Salmon, a 400 hitter versus righties, will come in the game. And they'll use him effectively here. So runner on first and 2 out. Pinch hitter for the Orioles. And pinch hitter will be Chico Salmon, And then Dick Hall will come in to pitch for the Orioles in the ninth. Orioles have a much stronger bullpen than the Mets. So here is Salmon here. That's a 9. That is going to be in play. Oh, and that is going to be a 26 versus a righty. And that is a single for Chico Salmon. So Chico Salmon gets the job done. First and second. And runners will advance just to one base. First and second and 2 outs. Oh, doctor. And now it's going to be Don Buford. Buford, the batter. He is 2 for 4. Cardwell, 11, is patient. 34 versus a righty patient is going to be a walk. So Buford walks, and the Orioles, now the bases loaded after 2 outs. The Orioles now have a chance to get something here. They retired 1-2, then a Belanger single. Chico Salmon pitch hit single. Buford walks, and now we're up to Blair. So Blair comes in. Nolan Ryan up in the Mets bullpen. Do they bring him on, try to get a man out here? It'll be a quick fix. They will have to pinch hit for him next inning. But you want the one man who can maybe throw the big heater by him. But Ryan's been known to have some control issues. It depends what kind of bullpen session Ryan had. Let's see. We'll see if Ryan will come in this ball game or not. Oh, what a ball game. So Nolan Ryan, 68. Patience on 4, 6, 9, and 11. So they're going to bring in Nolan here. So Nolan Ryan, the young right-hander. So new opposing pitcher for the Mets, Nolan Ryan. He bats in the 9th spot and the 3rd Met pitcher. So Blair against Ryan. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Tough chance here. 7. Tough. He gets the tough. Oh my. 41 as a tough. And single for Blair. Oh my. That's why this Oriole team is just so difficult. Another base hit. Runner on second. 1 base. So they'll go 90 feet. They'll get the ball right back in. And the Orioles take a 6-4 lead. What a ball game for Paul Blair. 3 for 5. 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs. Here's Frank Robinson now. 6-4 ball game. 1 for 4 is Robinson. That's a 9. He hits the patient that time. 63 patient. And there we hit him. Frank Robinson hit by a pitch. The bases are juiced. And 62-71, that is a hit by pitch. That's an RBI for Frank Robinson, and the Orioles lead 7-4. Oh my. Now Boog Powell, the batter, he's 1 for 4. Ryan from the stretch. That's a 10. That's in the ballpark. Oh no. In the ballpark against Ryan. 0-3 lefty. That's possible. Oh boy, this is going to be bad. For Boog Powell, any up to 92% a hit, 83%. The Orioles blow this open. Does Powell hit the grand slam? No, he missed it. He missed it. 99, deep fly right field. Back goes the right fielder right at the track and makes the catch. Oh, that could have blown it open, but the Orioles stram the bases loaded. They score 2. It is 7-4 Baltimore. So Dick Hall will come in as the new Oriole pitcher. No other decisions will be made. So again, it'll be new opposing pitcher will be Dick Hall, stays in the 9th spot, 3rd pitcher. Cuellar still the pitcher of decision. Hall would probably be going for the save. It's a 3-run lead here in the 9th. Mets will send up Weiss, a pinch hitter, probably Art Shamsky and Tommy Agee. So here is Weiss against Hall. That's a 6. That's in play. Holy cow. 80. That's a fly ball to center. That's 1 away and makes the catch. Oh, Weiss retired by Blair. You want to get the leadoff man out, and he did. And now it's going to be up to Art Shamsky with 1 out. So Art Shamsky is announced. He'll come in against a righty, hit .261. So with 1 out, Shamsky the batter. New pinch hitter, and it'll be Mr. Art Shamsky. 0 for 3 for Shamsky. 0-6 is going to be in play, but a 75 should end that one for Art. 75, a fly ball center field. That'll be 2 outs. Makes the Cats and the Mets are down to their last out here in game number 1. Oh, what a game. The Orioles with 13 hits, the Mets with 10. And now the top of the order for Tommy Agee. 3 for 4, 3 runs scored in the game. Hall looking from the stretch. It's a 7, stays alive. That's an 0-4 for Agee. 0-4 versus a righty. Can you believe it's a double for Agee? His 4th hit of the game. So the Mets aren't dead yet. 0-4, and here's Harrelson. Harrelson's 1 for 2, 2 sacrifices. 268 versus righties. He appreciates hitting against a righty in this case. Here's the pitch. That's a 6. That's in play. In play 53. No. Fly to left field. Buford is there. Makes the catch. And Earl Weaver says thank you very much. And that will end it. Game 1 here at Memorial Stadium. Let's go ahead and do some end-game results. Winning pitcher will be Mike Cuellar. The save will go to Dick Hall. There'll be no hole as Watt really didn't look good. Losing pitcher is Seaver. And we'll use today's date, which is December 23rd, 2021. This game was played at Memorial Stadium. Let's go ahead and do some quick box scores. I believe this might take a second. We had a lot to go over. The Orioles, Mets scored 1 in the first. Baltimore came back with 3 in the first. Mets 1 in the second. Orioles 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, led 5-2. Mets came back with 1 in the sixth, 1 in the eighth with 5-4. And the Orioles added on 2 more in the eighth, make it 7-4. Winning pitcher was Cuellar. He went 7 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 3 Ks. Then the save with the Hall, 1 inning and 1 hit. Losing with the Seaver, 6 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, both earned. No walks, only 2 strikeouts. Cardwell, an inning, 2/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Didn't look that great. Ryan, 1/3 inning, 1 hit. He got away with one. He almost gave up a slam that would have really killed things, but a great play by a right fielder pulled it in. Errors made by Weiss. The Mets left 7 on base. The Orioles 8. Doubles by Agee and Harrelson. Home runs by Clendenon, Blair, Buford, and Davy Johnson. RBIs 3 from Clendenon, 1 from Harrelson, 2 from Blair, 1 from Buford, 2 from Johnson, 1 from Robinson, 1 from Robinson. So both Robinsons with an RBI. Bud Harrelson had 2 sacrifice hits. On the Met ledger, Agee 4 for 5, 3 runs scored. Clendenon 3 for 4, 3 RBIs, including a home run. Ed Charles 2 for 4. For the Orioles, they kind of spread around. Paul 3 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Buford 2 for 4, runs scored, RBI. Robinson 1 for 4, runs scored, RBI. Powell, Robinson, Hendricks all had hits. Davy Johnson 2 for 4, runs scored, 2 RBIs, including a home run. Blanchard 1 for 4. Chico Salmon had a pinch hit. The Orioles 7 runs on 13 hits. The Mets 4 runs on 11 hits. So the Mets go 1. So the Orioles go 1-0, just like in real life in '69, and the Mets go 0-1. So game 2 starters, I believe, should be Jerry Koosman and probably Dave McNally. So a pair of lefties to go in game 2 of this series. Thank you, folks, for coming in. I appreciate y'all. If you watch this game, please like and please subscribe on your way in or out. Thank you very much. If I don't see you, happy holidays. If I do, I'll see you again as we roll the dice. Let's